The Fishing Guild, where a lot of us stopped to train for our 99 fishing cape back in the day. There's a lot of memories and nostalgia in this place, from people talking at all hours of the day while grinding at levels in here, to people getting 99 fishing, and almost everyone tended to gather up to watch that person get the cape and spend more time appreciating it and enjoying the emote. It used to be a place filled with players, stories, and memorable moments. Now, it barely gets any visitors. The only people you see here are people who are doing cruise crawls or traveling to deep sea fishing hub. The Fishing Guild is something most people used to look up to at some point. Now is just barren solitude. However, that's not the case for me. The Fishing Guild bears more than what a normal player will get out of it. It offers a shop that feels like a small in-house fishing market where you can get feathers. It offers the nostalgic spots to catch a variety of fishes like lobsters, tuna, swordfish, and sharks. Oh, and whatever else net provides. However, in comparison to the deep sea fishing hub, the guild is pretty bland. The hub is a large, vibrant place with a lot of detail. You could get lost in them for hours. Oh, and where you can, you guessed it, fish more fishes. Oh my god. What the hell, dude? Nowadays, I like to think that the fishing hub is more of an extension to the guild and not so much of a separate place. Let's take a peek at the fishing hub and what it offers. As you guys can see, the deep sea fishing hub is filled with detail and things to do. Let's talk about the fishing activities the hub offers. Minnows. Starting at level 68, these are tiny fishes you can catch and use as bait for other fishing spots. They can be cooked, but they can be eaten for 100 HP. Catching these little guys will not be an issue since you can AFK them for 5 minutes straight. Magical fishing spots are level 79. Special spots where you can get almost never seen sea life before. I'm talking about manta rays, sea turtles, and great white sharks. These are only caught if you have minnows as bait. There's also a limit of 50 catches before you need a new spot. Swarm fishing, a huge net that catches almost every fish. Starting at level 68, you will catch from mackerel all the way to sailfish. Jellyfish. This spot has two different level requirements. One is level 68 for green blubber jellyfish, and the other one is 91 for blue blubber jellyfish. The benefit of this food is that once you take a bite, you won't lose your momentum while fighting foes. These jellyfish spots have a unique mechanic to them though. You will need to be careful with electrifying spots since they will give you a debuff that once you stack up to 10, it will stun the player. Fishing Frenzy. Starting at level 94, we have the most active spot out of the entire hub. It also is the only spot that won't provide a catch. However, it's one of the best spots to train fishing in the entire game. Last but not least, we have Sailfish. Requiring 97 fishing, making it the highest spot in the entire hub. There's 3 types of spots you can catch these huge fishes at. Swift sailfishing, the regular spots, and the calm ones. Swift spots give you more experience and catches, but change your spots very quickly. Regular are just like any other, and calm spots last longer than regular ones. There's also several events that will happen while you're fishing here, and a few achievements to work towards. The random events are pretty cool and give the hub a unique aspect compared to the guild. They all appear in the same location, the middle of the fishing hub. And we start with whirlpools. Once it appears, you'll be able to drop some coins in it. Depending on how heavy your bank is, you can drop quite a bit. This event provides 5 different titles, with each of them requiring more and more money. 1 coin will get you the wishful title, 10 million, the generous, 100 million, the millionaire, 1 billion, the charitable, and 5 billion, the billionaire. For the looks of my catch stack, we won't even make it past being wishful. Then we jump to the traveling merchant. Another type of money sink, but in this case, you get some important items back to your account. It's unfortunate as we can barely afford anything the merchant sells us, but imagine if we can get the red map right away. Oh well, I guess we weren't that lucky. And next is Arcanio. It's a legendary selfish that will arrive in the middle and swim in circles for 50 seconds. She will provide you with all 3 buffs obtainable in the hub. The buffs are nice since they provide 10% chance to gain extra catches for 3 minutes, 10% bonus catch rate for 3 minutes, and a 5% extra fishing experience. However, in this case, since Arcanio is the one providing the buffs, they will last for 15 minutes. Last of the events is the deep sea encounters. There's 3 types of encounters you can have, and one of them comes with 2 variants. Sea monsters. You will either get the option to feed it rotten fish, which can be obtained from nearby barrels, or raw fishes straight from your backpack. The second option seems to be the less desirable one by far, since I wouldn't want to just throw away my hard-earned fish. Finishing while this event is going on will grant you with a 10% additional catch. The buff will last for 30 minutes if you were there when the event started, or 15 if you hopped world for the event. Jellyfish is the second out of 3 encounters. It consists of kicking small jellyfish off the dock. They are all scattered throughout the hub, so unless there's several people doing this event, you won't really complete it. For completing this event, you will gain a 5% fishing experience buff. As for the buff timer, it's the same as the last one. And last out of the 3, it's whale. Apparently Geppetto got swallowed by a whale and we need to fish him out. Interesting. Completing this event will grant you 10% catch rate. As for the timer for the buff, it's the same as the last 2. We're almost done, but we have to talk about the extras. These are nothing more than different ways to give the player experience, buff, and items. It will keep the player looking out for them if they want to maximize their gains, of course. In my opinion, the most important one is the treasure turtle. It will give you a clue score reward if you're in the same world as it spawns, otherwise you're out of luck. And lastly, we have the achievements I will need to complete. There isn't a lot of them, but some can take time seeing how the events are random. After having gone through all that content, it makes the fishing guild pretty bare compared to the hub. But, like I said earlier, the hub is nothing more than an extension added to the fishing guild. I do wish the guild had a few things added to it, since that's the first thing you will notice when you enter it. Let's not forget about the trivia. When I read this, I couldn't believe it. Back in the young RuneScape days, aka RuneScape Classic, the fishing guild had no bank. I know, weird. Instead, there was an NPC who used to know your fish for you. As for the fishing hub, there's a Star Trek 4 reference which I thought was cool. Other than that, there isn't much more that's interesting for the trivia. Oh, by the way, I forgot to say that I need to get 99 fishing, 99 or 96 cooking, and 96 HP. And with that, I have told you now everything that there is to do in this chunk and for the account to progress. If you made it all the way here, write "signed by Turtle" at the end of your comment. That's how I know you made it all the way to the end. Next up will be the Chaos Druid Tower, so be on the lookout for that. Other than that, I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day, and I'll talk to you guys next time. Bye. Jellyfish. This spot has 2 different level requirements. One is level 68 for green blubber for green blubber jellyfish, and the other one is level 91 for blue blubber. The random events are pretty cool and give the hub a unique aspect. Why did I say aspect?